Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
11.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Panthers in trouble to start play. 6 and 8 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Burrow on play action. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's putted out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leaders usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still 3,000 yards, a good season.
11 MT.
First down. Here's Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They go play action with Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Preston Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. first down, it's Darnold. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and then he's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go, here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Right.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
11, 11, 11.
They go to Elliott again. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions will take over.
Ooh, boy, tired.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 50, it's Darnold.
Oh, they didn't let me go get in.
Intercepted. picked up by Javon Holland. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Man open, it's Deebo Samuel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Knox. He's got
what the?
30.
Oh, my God. These boys can't run. What the?
Catch and run pays off to the tune of 35
come on.
yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
11 MP.
Now it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Joe Burrow keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in the 2nd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Darnold completes it, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Darnold. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To throw is Darnold. Escaping. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. I thought that at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
He's got Granson over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw, Darnold. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Darnold. And that is intercepted on the sideline.
What's that?
So this is just an incompletion here.
Oh my gosh, man.
Extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down inbounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
He's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Kylan Granson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7.
Dang, this yellow ain't no joke. You know what?
From his end zone. And that decision to bring it out.
Boy, can move.
It cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On second down and 4, Darnold. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for a perfect
that's long
moment.
Just surprise
him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
First down, here's the run. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, tough to stop. He gets upfield and makes a play behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident we can see what a defensive week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll try the air now with Darnold. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Alan Lazard, 67 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On third down, Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Carolina.
Yeah.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
On first down, Darnold. That is caught by Lamb. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Darnold on first down. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On first and 10, Darnold. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion
I'm beaving that boy.
C.D. Lamb. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never
What am I doing?
stopped so soundly during a series.
What? Bro, why they doing it to my dude? Man, y'all wild for this, bro. What the? Oh, why they keep doing this, bro? This game so fucked up. 98 speed, bro. Why is they doing this? It don't make no. This game's so trash. It's so bad. It's so bad, man.
They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance.
Terrible.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like
doing it. Second time, 2 touchdowns.
Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Morstead out now, following the touchdown to kick. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. Flushed out right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Just push my dude down.
Incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 41.
They certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved. Now when you're throwing it to the fullback, it just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Darnold now to throw. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Don't do this. Don't even click on them, Channing. Don't do it. Don't click on them.
Take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Into heavy traffic, and it's
Look at big tackle. Look at big boy.
Return it to the 24-yard line.
Big boy.
Things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for
Big boy got hands,
It's
White.
bad enough to throw a pick.
Shannon
But throw one to
Short.
the big guy. But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. CeeDee Lamb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Ooh, no.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates
Man, how he blocked him?
trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Now Burrow on first down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here we go, here we go.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. From the 40 now on second down. Burrow. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play.
Here we go.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow.
Oh, yeah.
And he knocks the ball away.
Good play, boy.
Incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Open man is
He
Anderson.
got that.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. He'll get this to Elliott.
He didn't catch
And he'll be out
that.
of bounds as he gets it.
He didn't catch that bullshit.
There.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Gotta be about tight end, bro. 87 speed tight end. And I had you playing to the outside of him. I think I bumped you, though. I think I bumped you.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Here's Darnold.
Ooh.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
There wasn't a breakdown in protection. Did the running back not pick him up?
J.J. Watt.
Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Look at
Under pressure.
4 people didn't touch now. What?
Logan Wilson in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. This pass is going to
These boys done turned it up on us.
play in this football game because if they pick up the first
That
down, that
shit
clock gets
terrible,
rolling.
It has to
bro.
be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That'll do it.
Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Burrow. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
11.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for
98 speed on the play. 98 speed on the play.
Just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead
and the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. this one too low.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete.
I don't know how that played out. That was bad.
Darius Slayton, 60 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Darnold. Flush to his right. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Faking the give, Darnold. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Jump, bro.
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He'll fire deep.
Donald. Weak ass arm.
And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here's Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Gotta go.
Throwing, Burrow. That's taken in by Knox. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And Darnold once wants to throw the football. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
It looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
11.
To throw, Burrow. His throw incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by a Kellen Witherspoon, and the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And now here's another interception. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it, and the Panthers